Hello traders out there in Traderland, my name's D7. This is the weekend edition, good through Sunday, November 25th, 2018. I'm glad you are in the house and joining us here. Markets have been going down, 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 down. If you look here, markets on Friday ended down. Everybody down. However, small caps only down a fraction. Russell's 2000 not down very much. US dollar higher. Crude oil dropping 6%. That is a huge, huge continuation in the drop we've been seeing in that. Silver down 1%. Gold at break even. VIX higher by 3.5%. We're now over 20. We're at 21.5. Bitcoin at the time of this video is at 3,700. Big drop. All right, let's go and take a look here at the markets as a whole. We'll look at daily, we'll look at weekly thereafter. And I know what I'm going to be talking about in my monologue. Okay, my monologue's coming. And you'll want to listen to that. Some of you guys will stop the video and actually just go to that. That's fine too. That's fine too. Quickly, if you want some videos right here, go to the groktrade.com, which is right above us, and then go to the top there. All right, let's get back to the charts. Let's get back to the charts, and here's the deal. We broke big time support levels. Okay, I want to say this, guys. On my last video last weekend, I said markets are set to rise. I said set to rise. I did not say going to rise. I put a buy on it. We popped up the very next day, and then we got a sell-off. Of course, when you sell off, you put a sell on it. That's what I have here. I have buy and sell signals. Not for you to buy and sell. I'll get into that later. But guys, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. None of us knows. All we know is how to read the TA, the technical analysis. That's what we're focusing on, is technical analysis. Whoever reads the best wins. Whoever reads price and action the best wins. Whoever couples that with volume and price action, whoever puts that together and reads it the best wins. Period. Bottom line. That's it. I said the markets were set to go higher. I put it in there. But watch that video again. Tell me anywhere in that whole video that I said, okay, I'm turning into a rant already, where I said that the markets were going up. You won't find it, because I've been trading 20 years and I know not to make such asinine statements in the markets, because anything can happen in the markets. In our mentorship, that's one of the first things we teach, is anything can happen. So we prepare for anything happening. You have to be nimble. You have to be quick. You got to jump over that candlestick. In technical analysis, in trading, you have to be ready to maneuver with the markets, okay? When the markets dropped, we put sells on that. I put sells on that on my own chart. That's what I did here. If you look here at the spider, there's a sell. We dropped, and then very next day we broke a major area of support that we've been looking at for some time now. Broke it. The very next day we tried to go higher. We couldn't do it. And then Friday we dropped back down. This is over. The reason we have such low volume here is simply because it's the holiday weekend with Thanksgiving. And by the way, hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We did. It was a great time. But we're in a lot of trouble here. The one I'm looking at, this level of support coming across here is the 262.62. That is an area of support. If we need to stay above that. It'd be interesting to see if we can. I'm seeing some bullish activity happening on the MACD, but it is critically important that we stay above that 262.62 level. If you look here at the diamonds popped, hey, it looks like we're going to go higher, put a buy on it. We did pop up the very next day. Short-lived, we dropped, and then we broke a lot of support. It's in a lot of trouble. NASDAQ, we had a sell, we put a buy on it, then a sell because it broke this support level, and now it's over here. But it's staying above this area. See this 156.47? As long as it stays above that, this thing could do a short-term bounce here. Okay, it could do that. So it is something that I'm watching for. Small caps, put a sell on it, but look at this. We're still haven't broke the support line. Small caps could be leading the charge, meaning that we might be okay here. We might start drifting higher going into next week. I'm watching this. Now I put a buy on it, had to turn around and put a sell on it. You'll notice that that was for a loss. A buy here, a sell there. It's a difference, right? It's a net loss. But you don't win them all. You can't win them all. And then it drops down. It was bouncing off of support here. It'd be really, really interesting. Look how perfectly matched those two candlesticks, last two trading days. Really, really perfectly matched there. But we have a bullish divergence. I mean, it looks like this thing's wanting to go bullish. Here is financials. Financials, I had a sell on it, put a buy on it. The only reason I have not put a sell on this one yet is because it hasn't broke down below this line. It's staying above it. Now, I'm underwater on this one quite a bit, but I have a big bullish divergence. I just think that this has a definite opportunity, as long as it stays above this red line, to start heading higher. So we'll have an inverted head and shoulder trend reversal pattern. So that's what we'll be looking at. Crude oil, or I'm sorry, the US dollar. Put a buy on it. I'll stay with that buy. It's a big symmetric triangle. Look for a big move take place there. And if you look here at crude oil, we put a sell on it. We had a buy and then a sell, and then it's just been crashing, 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 crashing. If we get a gap up on Monday, if that happens, we get this gap up, that'd be an abandoned baby bullish reversal pattern, and you'll see a sizable run to the upside. But we need to have two double windows. I'm getting too deep. That's too technical. Let's forget that. Let's move on. And silver got a buy on it. Oh, I'm going to put a sell on it now. For you guys that are brand new, I put buy and sells on it, okay? I do weekend edition videos, and throughout the week, I still put arrows on. That's because I'm showing you my charts. I used to not show you my charts. I used to show you a very sanitized chart with nothing on them but a couple trend lines. But now that I show you my charts, you get to see everything. Gold, I got a sell on it. Oh, boy. I'll stay with my sell, but I'm not liking that. VIX, I have a buy on it. It's a big symmetrical triangle. I'll stay with my buy there. Bitcoin, we put a sell on it back here on November 8th. Go and look at that. November 8th, we got a sell. And we sold Bitcoin at almost 6,400. And somebody made a comment. I read all your comments, guys. I've been just slammed through holiday get-togethers, and also I haven't had a chance to go through and respond to them. But somebody said, you've been pumping Bitcoin forever. Yeah. Have I? Have I? Look how many sells I have on Bitcoin here. Have I been pumping Bitcoin all year long? Are you kidding me? Guys, listen, if you're going to, I don't mind your comments and being critical, but just have your facts straight. Is that fair? I hope that's fair. And go back and look at the videos. I put a sell on it at 6,400. We're at 3,700 right now. And not one person said great call, but I had somebody critiquing me because they're blasting me on the fact that I've been pumping Bitcoin all year long, and it's crashing and burning. Like they're reveling, or they're excited about an opportunity to find a problem with what I'm delivering. People like that, man, it's just toxic. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. There's no need to be that way. Let's all get along. Love one another. All right. So there's Bitcoin going down. That's it. So what I want to look at here quickly is look at the weekly charts. I'm not even going to get into the NASDAQ, the Dow 30 or the NASDAQ stocks. This is good enough. So we have the weekly charts here. Every candlestick is a week, and look how we broke that little line right there. Not a significant line, it's minor, but it did break it. But it broke this blue one. That was a big one. It broke that. We're heading down. That's bad news on the spiders, the S&P 500. The diamonds had a nasty little drop. If you look here, I put a sell on that back here September 24th, and man, we're down quite a bit from that. If you look here at the NASDAQ, NASDAQ, I had a sell on it back here October, beginning of October. And look where we're at right now on the weekly chart. Just a big, big drop. Russell's 2000. I got a buy on it, and I'm underwater on this one. But the reason I did not put a sell on this last week or even this week, do I want to put one on this week? I'm not going to put one on this week. It's fine where it's at. I think that we have a pretty decent chance. We're just not a lot of support. The markets have a real decent chance of going higher here. Doesn't mean they're going to. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't. No one knows, but I think it has a decent chance of doing that. So because of that, I'm going to stick with my long call. That's what I'm going to do. And then we have financials. Financials, I got a sell on it. It did pop here, but we're below the moving averages. I'm going to stay with my sell. My sell is fine. US dollar weekly. I got a buy on it. It's going up. I'll stay with that. Crude oil. Put a sell on it. Look where I put a sell on crude oil. I put almost around $16. Put a sell on it. And now we're below 11. I mean, we're at 1083 right now. 1083. Silver. Got a buy on it, sit through a little bit, but as long as it stays above this area of support, I'm good. Let's just stay long on silver on the weekly. Gold, I got it's a bear flag. That's problematic. Big bear flag, but it's still heading higher, so I'll stay long gold. The VIX, I got a sell on it. I will put a buy now on the VIX. I always like it when the time I'm doing the video, I can put my calls so you guys can see them and then judge me off of those. If you have a problem with my buy and sells throughout the week, don't pay attention to them. Don't even look at them. Ignore those, okay? Just pay attention to the ones I put on, like I just put one on here. Pay attention to that one. And that's fair enough, right? That's good. Bitcoin got a sell, broke a major area of support here. Bam, down. But we look how we found this support. We stopped right at it. Right at it. So this, be watching this. This could be one of these things that could rally up really quickly. So just be prepared that it could do that on Bitcoin. On Bitcoin. So, all right. So let's go here and get back to our dailies. Actually, that's it. Monologue time. Monologue. So here's the deal. Can you tell I'm a little amped up? Guys, some of you come to my rescue. I appreciate you. For you guys that's been listening a long time and that you have a voice, I appreciate you coming in and saying some things. And listen, I don't have thin skin. I get critiqued, as you see on my videos, quite a bit, but I got a ton of them this last time. It's almost like some people got happy of the fact that they could, because on my text, if you go to that video that I did last weekend, I put on there, markets set to rise. Very next day they popped up, but then they dropped after that. It doesn't matter. I said set to rise. I didn't say it was going to rise. There's a big difference. So don't act like that I was telling everyone buy, 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 and then come to me and just say you were dead wrong. You're a fool. You don't know what you're talking about. That just gets under my skin. It's one, unfair, and two, rude. Are you with me? No room for haters. Quit being that way. It's just toxic. You don't have to be that way. The internet's funny how people use fake names. And so I go by D7, but I'm Des. You can go to my website and see everything about me. I mean, my name's Des Woodruff. That's who I am. That's me. I don't hide myself. But people can hide themselves and then just spew their venom on the interweb. It's crazy. And I put down some notes here. Check this out. I didn't say the markets were ever fixed and going bullish. Guys, if you remember right, I gave you a market warning on October 5th. Go and look at that video. And then gave you another warning on October 10th when the markets dropped in a single day, 831 points. That was a huge drop. And then on October 21st, I said, guys, this is a major, major warning for everybody. It's a good one. It was a big one. October 28th, I reaffirmed the markets are still broken. By no means should anybody take anything that I've said and said you should be bullish in this market. Not one person. And for you to get bit because you took a call of mine and you said, I'm going to buy off of that, and you lose money and you want to play the victim? Are you kidding me? Don't wear the victim's hat, because I'm telling you, as soon as you wear the victim's hat, you will never progress from there, because from that point forward, it's somebody else's fault, not your own. You'll never look at yourself. Pause the video, stop it, go back and re-listen to what I just said. It's gold. Quit being that person. For you to go through and be a trader and put your hard-earned money into the markets and rely on the free information on the interweb, how sound is that logic to you? If you are going to put your hard-earned money into anything, you need to do it in a responsible, savvy manner. It's not about collecting just information. It's about being educated. And there's a difference from information collecting, data collecting, and a simulated education. I hope that doesn't get by you. I hope that doesn't go over your head. I hope that doesn't go in one ear and out the other. It is about the assimilation of all that data to put into play in the markets so you can make money. Not just make money. It's not about making money. It's about making consistent profits. That's the name of the game. Consistent profits. It's about staying the course. It's about not washing out. It's about, one, not losing your money, and then two, building your money. That's the name of the game. It's not testing this strategy and hoping to make $1 million, or that strategy to hope to make $1 million, or follow this guru and make $1 million, or follow that guru and make $1 million. So I want to say this. If you're looking at my calls and you're trading off of those, you are making a grave mistake. I put these calls on as an opportunity to show what may be happening next, technically speaking. And those arrows can go on and off, or not on and off. They go on, but never off. You'll see that. If you could go back to all my calls, what is it, 80-20? 80% are right, 20 are wrong. I don't know. It's whatever you want to put, whatever odds. Just go and look at them. You see these. I'm already zoomed in, so I won't go. But any of my charts, just look at them. I do it for one purpose, to get people to say, whoa, there's merit to this. They've validated their ability, and I want to be mentored by them, because that's what we do. We mentor. The only reason I do these videos is because I want everybody to be successful. I want you all to be successful. I want you to go through our mentorship to make that a reality for you. I know that's the secret sauce. That's the only reason why I even have a business, an education business, is because I was mentored. People mentored me. That's what got me from A to B in my trading. That was the secret. I said, if I'm going to have a business to educate, I'm only going to do it through mentoring. That's why we do what we do. Very seldom do I take the calls that I'm showing on the internet that I show you. As all my mentor students, all of our Mark Meerkat students and mine will tell you, is we have a whole plethora of trade setups that we're using to say what is a probable trade for us to get into and what's not. Because we only want to get in those trades, like setups that have odds stacked in their favor, so in our favor, so we win far more than what we lose. That's ultimately what we're doing and how we're doing it. So, what a rant. I know, listen, I'm not talking to 98% of you. You guys are awesome. followers, users, fans, whatever you want to call it. You guys are wonderful. I love you guys. I love the fact. I mean, I had his name's Matt, and Matt said, I got a message saying, hey, my 2-year-old son is asking where the weekend edition is. I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and it says, my wife loves listening to you from the bathroom when they're getting ready in the morning, so they listen to it the next day. And anyway, for you guys and your spouses out there who are listening to me on the speakers, I appreciate you too. So I love you all. I know I was ranting there a bit today, but I just want people to understand what reality is. Reality is I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't. I know what you guys might think that because you watch my video and you're like, holy smokes, how did he knew Bitcoin was going to drop? If I would go back to my Bitcoin, I didn't know it was going to drop. All I did was put a sell when it was technically set up to drop. And I always wait for, not always, but I usually wait for confirmation. So someone says, well, it's already made the drop or the pop before you put the arrow on. Of course, because you have to wait for confirmation, right? You have to wait for confirmation, period. So that just comes with the ball game. But we put the arrow anyway. I'm just rambling. But the bottom line is all is well. Appreciate you guys. And I'm just trying to keep people on the right track. So we're looking at this objectively, and we're doing it with our eyes open. You can subscribe to me. Click subscribe if you're in YouTube. There's a little bell next to it. If you click that bell, it will actually give you alerts when the video gets posted, so you can be the first to watch that. So, hope you guys give me some slack, cut me some slack, and give me some grace. I had a wonderful time in Fort Bragg, met Green Berets and Rangers and a bunch of soldiers they call green suits because they wear green fatigues, new terms. But it was the things I learned there, hanging out with the pilots, helicopter pilots, and going through their different helicopters. Awesome experience. Love the military, love those who serve, love the veterans of the United States. That's it. Take care, guys. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Guys, last couple weeks, you've lost probably 8 to 10 times more in your portfolio than what an education from us would have cost you. Invest in yourself. There's no greater expense than being ignorant and what market tuition will cost you. Do yourself a favor, look us up for mentoring. It's 3 days. We have one coming up. Go to Grok Trade. There's top of Grok Trade. I'm not even going to show you the website. Go to groktrade.com. At the top, there's a button there for hedging. You can take the hedging course. That to help you during this time so you don't get your head handed to you. But if you want to make money in this volatility, if you're just don't want your head handed to you, then mentoring. I'm not here peddling it to you, but what just irks me to no end is individuals who think that autodidacticism, that's trying to learn something themselves, is the smart way to go. And they think that learning to trade is something that you can get yourself. I'm telling you, I thought I blew through 2 accounts until one day I woke up and thought, I can't do it myself. Don't let that be you. Don't let your money dry up. Don't lose money in the markets. Learn to be savvy. Kill it out there. Be a shark. Don't be bait fish. Be the person out there that's the smart one, that has a system in place. Trading is significant. It can be the best thing that's ever happened to you and your family. Or it could be one of the heartaches, one of the broken dreams of your tomorrow. But I'll pose this one question to you. If you go through our trading mentorship, if you're like, man, I'm in, I don't care what it costs because I'm just, I'd rather put my money, invest it into education, then lose it in the markets. If that is you, ask yourself, after you go, we give you all the tips, all the tricks, we give you everything. We pull out the stops for you and give you everything to reach your full potential in trading. We give it all to you. From this date, 1 year from now, where will you be? How will your life, how will it have changed? That question will tell you everything you need to know. GrokTrade.com. Check us out. Catch you guys later. We'll see you.